Dear student, I am taking your lecture number 2. In lecture number first, we have discussed mid trigger. Today we'll discuss about the two numerical of a Smith trigger and square wave generator using op amp. See, in last lecture you studied the Smith trigger, the circuit diagram of Smith trigger I am showing you. This is the circuit we have discussed. This is a feedback. Put your written V reference voltage. This is your output voltage. Here your input signal you are giving Vi. See, for this given circuit diagram we have written upper threshold voltage is V reference. We have written V reference into R1 upon R1 plus R2 plus V saturated into R2 upon R1 plus R2, and lower threshold voltage V reference into R1 upon R1 plus R2 minus V saturated R2 upon R1 plus R2. If in this circuit diagram, if we'll keep reference voltage is 0 volt, then VUT is equal to minus VLT, you know. This is 0 then. So remember, VUT is equal to V set R2 upon R1 plus R2 and VLT is equal to minus V set R2 upon R1 plus R2. So when you keep this reference voltage is 0 here, so you can say VUT is equal to minus VLT, and VUT is the V set R2 upon R1 plus R2 and VLT is minus V set R2 upon R1 plus R2. This is useful for numerical purpose. Now, what is your input and output waveform? If I am keeping your V reference is 0, then look here. Suppose this is your input waveform. Your sine wave input waveform. This is with time I am showing you, and I want to plot corresponding output waveform. Now, if I am keeping V reference is 0, then let me say VUT is this positive and VLT is this is your VLT. For this circuit diagram, I am keeping V reference is 0 volt, then this is the, say VUT, this is your VLT, is corresponding output waveform I am showing you. V reference is 0. When V reference is 0 in a comparator circuit, then VUT is equal to minus VLT. Now in this comparator, if we are giving such kind of the sine wave, then the square wave, symmetrical square wave is obtained, but the vertical edge of the square wave will not occur at the time when sine wave signal passes to the zero, but it is shifted by phase theta that I am showing you. It is shifted by phase theta. During this time you can say output is positive. I am showing you output is positive. Because here you can say this is your at this time I can say VO is equal to your AOL into V plus minus V minus, so AOL into VUT minus VI. So during this VI you can say this VI, it is theta is what your phase, the output is shift by phase theta, and vertical edge is not obtained when sine wave passes to the zero. That I am showing you here. During this time Vi is less than VUT means V plus. As Vi is more than VUT, immediately output will be negative, so that I am showing you negative output here. And here at this point, look here, VO is nothing but the AOL into now VLT minus VI. When VI is less than VLT, during this time your output become positive. Look here, during this time what will happen? Your output become positive. So I am getting my waveform like this. On the basis of this, I am discussing one numerical also. Look here, when V reference is kept 0 volt and you are applying the sine wave to such comparator circuit, then you will get your symmetrical square wave. This is your sine wave you apply, okay, and you are getting symmetrical square wave. But the vertical edge of the square wave does not occur when input signal passes to the zero, but it is shifted by phase theta as shown in figure, and this theta you can find with the help of this equation. This is your Vm volt, this minus V saturated plus V saturated, or you can use theta is nothing but VLT upon Vm. Last time I am telling you, look again what I am discussing here. When V reference is kept 0 volt and we are applying the sine wave, then you will get this symmetrical square wave, and the vertical edge of the square wave does not occur when sine wave passes to the zero. It is shifted by theta that I have shown in this diagram. Let us do this numerical. In the question is, in the circuit of symmetrical R2 is 100 ohm, this is 100 ohm, and R1 is 50 kilo ohm, V reference is 0, this is 0 volt. Input you apply the 1 volt peak to peak, saturation voltage they will give plus 14 volt, calculate VUT and VLT. You know, VUT is nothing but V saturated into R2 upon R1 plus R2. So it is 14 into R2 is 100 upon 50 kilo. If you calculate this, it is 28 millivolt. VLT is nothing but the minus V sat into R2 upon R1 plus R2. It is minus 28 millivolt. Look at second numerical. A Schmitt trigger with the upper threshold voltage V2 is 0 volt. So they have given VUT is equal to 0. VUT is 0. And VH is 0.2 volt. They have given 1 kilohertz. This T is equal to 1 millisecond. Because frequency is 1 kilohertz. So T is equal to 1 upon a half. So I can write 1 millisecond. So you apply this a sine wave of a 4 volt peak to peak. So this voltage is 2 volt. V peak to peak, they have given 4 volt. So V maximum is 2 volt. Frequency they have given 1 kilohertz. So I can write periodic time is 1 millisecond. Calculate the time duration of the negative and positive portion of the output waveform. So what is the time duration of this? So look here, VH is 0.2 and we know what is VH? VUT minus VLT. So this is 0.2 is equal to 0 minus VLT. So your VLT is nothing but the minus 0.2 volt. So this is your my VLT minus 0.2 volt, minus 0.2 volt. And what I will give VUT is how much? 0. VUT is 0. So this is your 0 volt. That is your VUT. Now you apply the sine wave. So during this time, your input is your negative, means like overall input is negative, means you know this equation, VO is equal to AOL VUT minus VI. So during this it is your negative. So this I am showing you. During this time I am showing you negative. When it is passes to the zero, your equation is changed. So VUT I should write VLT. What should I write? VLT. I would write VLT minus VI. So at this when VI is less than VLT, then output is your plus V saturated. So this I have to find out, this theta. After finding the theta, I have to find out its corresponding T theta. This corresponding, I have to find T theta. And here instead of theta I have to write this your T theta. Means time. This here I have to write, for this I have to write T by T2. T2 is what? T by 2 minus T theta. So when it is years, you are getting your negative voltage. At up to this point you are getting negative voltage. So when it passes to 0, the vertical edge is not obtained, but at this point it is obtained. So I have to find this phase. This means why you are getting at this point? Because up to this you can write this equation. For this equation I can write this is your EOL into 0 minus VI. So this is 0, this is 0, this is 0, VI is this. So you are getting negative. At this point it is expected to get what positive V saturated, but as this become output is what negative, your VLT is coming in the equation. So when VI is less than VLT, you will get plus saturated. So this I have to find out. This phase I have to find. Look here how I am finding this phase. Vm sin theta, I am writing your VLT. So it is nothing but the 0.2 into 2 is equal to sin theta. So sin theta I am writing 0.1. Theta is very less, therefore sin theta is equal to theta. So I can write theta is equal to 0.1. If theta is 1, you know this is a time axis. So theta is nothing but, if you want to find, this is your phase. So phase is nothing but the you return. The phase is omega into theta. So this is your phase, this is your phase. So your phase is omega into t theta. So 0.1 is equal to omega t theta. So I can write t theta is equal to 0.1 upon omega, 0.1 upon 2 pi f. So 0.1 into 2 pi into 1000. So if you calculate this value, you will get 0.016 millisecond. Look again what I did here. This is the equation, or directly you can use this equation. This equation you can use. Theta is equal to VLT upon Vm. So it is 0.2. Maximum voltage is 2 volt. So I can directly you can use this here also. So this is nothing but the 0.1 radian. So theta you got, this is your phase, this is your phase value. You know phase is omega t theta. So theta is omega, so t theta means what? This duration. So t theta is what you can find by this equation 0.016. Now what is your T1? You know what is your T1. Look here, T1 is nothing but the T by 2 plus T theta. So it is 0.5 millisecond plus 0.016 millisecond. So my answer is 0.516 millisecond. T2 is T by 2 minus T theta. So I can write 0.5 minus 0.016. So it is 0.484 millisecond. I think you understand this numerical. So what are the questions? You are applying this in your sine wave. Find out the periodic time of a square wave, T1 and T2. So when input is passing to the 0 here, there is a shift in a phase, how much? Theta. So what is your theta? VLT upon Vm. Here I have explained, during positive half, output is negative because this is given at negative terminal. Remember. So When this voltage is what passes to 0, but due to lower threshold voltage, you are not getting the square wave vertical edge at the square wave at this point. You are getting at this point. So I have to find this t small time duration t theta. So this is your phase. Theta is your phase, so I can find the phase like this. You know, you study in a previous standard. So phase is nothing but the omega t theta. So I find the t theta. I find the t theta. T means this time period for this phase theta. And this your t1 is t by 2 plus theta. This is your t by 2 minus theta. So you can get your answer. Now I am discussing second topic, square wave generator or it is called astable multi-vibrator. I am discussing square wave generator using op-amp. See, the circuit diagram of a square wave generator is shown in figures. This is a circuit diagram. Here I am giving the reference voltage from the output. This is a ground. This is a ground. Let me say this is R1, this is R2, this is my VO. Generally VO is nothing but we are writing V saturated. So this voltage is nothing but the V saturated R2 upon R1 plus R2, and then we are writing beta into V sat. So this with respect to ground. This voltage we are writing V reference voltage, remember, and this voltage is your voltage across capacitors. These are grounds. First, I am describe the circuit. Then second, I will explain how the square wave is generated. Look here. The circuit diagram of a square wave generator using the op-amp is shown in the figure. Here, the reference voltage is given from the potential divider network. The reference voltage is nothing but you can say it is beta V saturated. Initially I have given. The output voltage is feedback to the input through potential divider network consisting of resistor R1 and R2. So voltage at plus terminal is V saturated R2 upon R1 plus R2, or I can write beta V saturated. This voltage may be positive or negative. The principle of generation of square wave is to force the op-amp to operate in saturation region. Means here op-amp is forced to operate in a saturation region. So this is the basic principle of this circuit diagram. When this voltage is more than the, look here, this voltage is more than the V reference voltage, output will be minus V sat. When this voltage, when voltage at the negative terminal is more than the reference voltage, then output is minus. When voltage at the negative terminal is less than the V reference, then output is positive terminal. So output of the op amp switches between plus and minus terminal. Let us understanding or explanation of let us see how the circuit work, or it is called explanation of the circuit diagram. Look here, I am showing you the waveform, how the waveform is generated. Suppose initially output is positive, means my output is positive, then I am showing you V saturated. Suppose initially at this point output is positive. So my reference voltage is also positive. My reference voltage is positive, and that reference voltage, what should I write? Beta V set. So I am showing you this is your beta V set. This voltage. So this is my positive voltage I am showing. This is my positive voltage. Okay. Now, as this voltage is positive, this capacitor start charging. This capacitor start to charge up to the plus V set voltage. This capacitor start the charging through the resistor R, and the equation of output voltage is gain multiplied by V plus minus V minus. So gain, you know, it is your beta V set minus Vi, means voltage across capacitor. When voltage across capacitor is more than the beta V set, this getting charging, because this voltage is plus V set. So this get charged through the resistor R. So I am showing you charging path. This is your charging path of the capacitor. When this voltage is more than the beta V set, this is your voltage. Which voltage? Vc. So when this charging voltage is more than the beta V set, so this voltage is more than this. Immediately when Vc is greater than beta V set, my output become negative. So immediately my output become negative. This is your minus V set. As the output become negative, so that I am showing you minus V set. So this is your my negative V set. As a result, this voltage will be changed. This voltage is nothing but your minus beta V set. So reference voltage become negative. So my equation of the output voltage is nothing but the gain multiplied by minus V saturated minus Vc voltage. So after this time, my equation of the output voltage is this: gain multiplied by voltage at this point. Which point? Instead of beta V set, what should I write? Minus. Why? Because output become negative. As output become negative, so my reference voltage become minus beta V set. As a result, from this equation I can say when Vc voltage, this is negative, this capacitor start discharging. From which voltage? From plus V set, beta V set toward the minus V set. So as this become negative, this start discharging from positive beta V set towards minus V set. Initially it is charging from minus beta V set toward the V set. Initially it is charging from at t is equal to 0 voltage. At t is equal to 0 it is what is the voltage? Minus beta V set. Remember, at t is equal to 0, voltage at capacitor is minus beta V set. So you can say, yes, this is charging when voltage across the capacitor is more than the plus beta V set, means reference voltage, immediately output become negative. As output become negative, so my reference voltage will be negative, so I would write minus beta V set here. So capacitor, this is negative voltage, this capacitor start discharging from plus beta set toward the minus, toward the what you can say, minus you can say. When this voltage is less than, when VC voltage is less than minus beta V set, output become positive. So immediately my output becomes positive. Output becomes positive now. As output becomes positive, my reference voltage becomes positive. As reference voltage becomes positive, output is positive. This capacitor start again charging. When the voltage at the capacitor is more than the beta V set, again start to discharge. So by this way, charging and discharging of the capacitor, I am getting my output is a square wave of a periodic time T. Look again, I am discussing how circuit work, how square wave is generated. First, this is a circuit diagram of a square wave generator. Here, voltage at the plus terminal. See, the voltage at the output of the circuit is feedback to the plus terminal through the potential divider network R1 and R2. That voltage we have written V saturated into R2 upon R1 plus R2, or it is called beta V set. This may be positive or negative. Now second, voltage at the negative terminal is given through the feedback resistor R after integrating the signal with the help of low pass circuit consisting of resistor R and C. The principle of the generation of the square wave is to force the op-amp to operate in a saturation region. The output voltage is given by this equation, gain multiplied by V plus minus V minus. Explanation of the working of the circuit. Let us suppose at t is equal to 0 time, initially this voltage, output voltage is positive. If this output voltage is positive, reference voltage is positive, beta V set. So I have written here beta V set minus V means which voltage? This voltage. This voltage is which voltage? Capacitor voltage. So that's why I have written VC. Suppose this is your plus positive voltage, then plus how much? V saturated. Then capacitor start charging from minus voltage to plus voltage through the resistor R. When voltage across capacitor is more than this reference voltage, which voltage? Reference voltage. Reference voltage how much? Beta V set. Then immediately, this is initially, see, I have taken V saturated, I have written. I told you V0 V saturation. So capacitor start charging from minus V set towards V set. But when the voltage across capacitor is more than this reference voltage, what is the reference voltage? Beta V set. Immediately output becomes negative. So immediately output becomes negative. So this becomes negative. This has how much voltage? Beta V set. So now this has a positive voltage, this is a negative. The capacitor start discharging from from plus B set towards minus V set, charging from minus V set to plus V set. But when it charge up to this, state is changed, discharging from beta V set towards minus V set, because output is negative, so it is discharging. So my equation output voltage is changed. Here V plus what should be negative, because the negative voltage, so minus beta V set. When this voltage is less than this voltage, then immediately output will be shift from minus to plus. Again capacitor start charging, again discharging. So in this way the output changes state depending upon charging of and discharging of capacitor. The frequency of the square wave can be calculated by determining the time period for the capacitor for charging from minus V set to the plus beta V set. The frequency of the square wave generated can be determined by finding the time required for the capacitor to charge from minus beta V set to the plus beta V set, or vice versa. So let us calculate this time T1. Let me write this time is T1. This is your T1 time. And this is your T2 time. And T1 is equal to T2. We know this. So let us calculate this. See, the voltage across the capacitor as a function of time can be written as final voltage plus V initial voltage minus V final, and voltage changing exponentially. I am writing like this. For T1 time, for T1 I am writing, this is your voltage is beta V set, final voltage you want V set, plus initial voltage is minus beta V set on the capacitor, and finally it is charging toward the plus voltage. So that's why I am, look here what the way I have written. The voltage across the capacitor with time, I am writing V final voltage plus initial minus V final e raised to minus TRC. What the final voltage? It is going toward this plus V set. It is charging from where to where? Minus V set. This is the initial voltage, and it is going toward which final voltage? V set. So I have written V set here. Initial is minus V set. And at time T1 means at this time, at time this is your, at time T1, what the voltage across capacitor? Plus beta V set. So voltage at capacitor at T1 I have written plus beta. So from these you can get the T1 time. See, this is a beta V set, this is your V set minus V set 1 plus beta e raised to minus T1 by RC. So I can write beta 1 minus 1 plus beta e raised to minus T1 by RC. This is the equation of a periodic time of a square wave generator. Listen, to derive the frequency or periodic time of a square wave generator, what I did, this time I will calculate, this is the time. Initial voltage on the capacitor is how much I have taken? Minus beta Vc. And this exponentially increases. So it is going from minus beta Vsat toward the plus Vsat. Yes, journey is up to this, but it is going toward the plus beta. So that's why final voltage I have written plus Vsat, and initial voltage I have written minus Vsat, final is Vsat, and exponentially increases. But at time t1 voltage, at t is equal to 0 is this, at t is equal to t1 is how much voltage? Voltage on for the capacitor, voltage on the capacitor, beta Vsat, so at this voltage, at this time. At t is equal to 0, what should I write? Minus beta V. So, but we have to find this. From 0 to what t1 I have to find. So, this equation I have written. So, here initially you know this, but final at time t1 is how much? Beta Vsat. Final voltage on this is, what is the final voltage? Vsat. What the initial voltage? Minus beta Vsat. What the final? Vsat. Exponential changing. So by simplification of this, you can get the value of periodic time t1, and t1 is equal to t2. So you can find it is 2t1. So t is equal to 2rc ln 1 plus beta upon 1 minus beta. Listen here, this voltage is compared with this voltage. Okay, when this voltage is more than this, output is changed, so reference voltage is changed. So every time it is operating in a saturation region. Here is the end of your second lecture.